Anyway, let's move on to this weekend. The Grand Slam decider, England versus France at Allianz Stadium at 4:45.
Good knowledge! Yay!
BBC Two or BBC iPlayer.
Bloody hell, have you done your research?
I was meant to be playing it, so I've got some information. But yeah, make sure that you watch that game because it's going to be a very entertaining game. It always is against France. It becomes a little bit of a forwards game at times, but we know what France are like. They like a bit of jouet. Us as an England team have definitely developed in different areas and can play anywhere on the pitch, backs, forwards, kicking, whatever it is. So I think it'll be very exciting to watch. So make sure you either get your tickets for the game or you watch it where you can.
Absolutely. And
bloody hell, that was brilliant.
Well done, yeah. Really good.
Wow.
Yeah, wow. But Italy have ran France very close this year in their game. And at half-time, it was super, super close. And during the game, Italy were winning.
You know, we were kind of watching it as we were having our pre-match meal. And I think everyone was shocked when we came downstairs. We're like, oh my God. Italy have been fantastic this campaign, and they're definitely someone that we need to look out for. Again, we keep saying that teams are developing, and they've definitely shown that, especially in this game, that there's so many moments of magic. And yeah, France kind of ran away with it at the end of the game, but I guess that's what depth and being a team that is a professional setup.
Yeah, contracted for a long time. Yeah.
Can do. You get a lot more depth, but saying that, Italy played very, very well. I don't think France played their best game of rugby. I think they were pretty loose at times, especially when going into contact, they'd just lose it. But Italy were very, very good at keeping hold of the ball. They kept using pick and goes around the ruck and finding little gaps in the French defence as well. But it was a very entertaining game to watch. And I remember we got on the bus, and obviously, we didn't get on the bus. We walked to the stadium. We left the hotel, and all I was thinking, even though we have a game coming up, all I was thinking is, have Italy done it? Have Italy beaten France?
Well, it was 21-12 at half time.
Yeah.
So France had to come out of the blocks at half time. Sprinting to get the win then for this weekend to be a Grand Slam. But I agree, I do think it wasn't the best French performance that we've seen. They've also lost 3 players.
I did see
in their normal starting lineup, potentially going to LA in the sevens. Don't know where they're going. Don't know the reason.
I did think they are all sevens players.
We don't know the reasons why they're not playing, but that,
they actually say there is no reason.
There is no reason, but I'm just putting my reason out there.
Yep, could be that.
But some people do say that we are favourites for this weekend, as we have won the last 33 women's Six Nations games.
I thought you meant the Grand Slam, so I was going to say, wow, yeah.
Crazy.
I thought you were going to say something.
Well, sorry, I say it for you to then say something back.
Wow.
Cool. All right, I'll move on.
Go England!
Yeah. What we do need to watch out for is the France offload game. They have made 53 this tournament, more than any other team, and playing le bleu, jouer rugby this week. We have been doing lots of offloads as Team Pillar France.
I did see Lily do that in training when I was watching. She went through and I thought, bloody hell, Lil, that was good. And then I thought, oh, she's playing as France. But it's
it's
exciting.
DNA, I think.
Definitely. It's keeping the ball alive. And it definitely works for them. And it is something that, we need to look out for. It might be that, we have to tackle a little bit round the ball as opposed to chopping. I don't know. Wasn't in training. So something to look out for the people that are watching, something to look out for the people that are playing. But hopefully we can go in, break them down and get the Grand Slam 4th time in a row, which hasn't been done before.
No. Also, sorry, just to go on a sidetrack. So this is a bit sad, but it was when I was driving in, knowing that I wasn't playing on Tuesday. I have never not lifted a Grand Slam.
Were you there when we lost it?
No.
Where were you?
Well, I've never lost a game, have I?
I've never lost a game.
I've never lost a game in England shirt.
Pretty good stat. Put that up to.
2019, 2021.
And then let me guess.
22, 3, 4.
That is a cool stat. I'm not going to put it
into the photo.
I'm also not going to put it into the universe.
Whatever happens this weekend, whatever happens. But on that stat is, if it's close late on, France could be a problem for England. They've scored 39% of their points in the final 20 minutes of this year's Six Nations.
We did see some of those stats in training as well this week.
Yeah, right. Well, I've got mine from Opta. So.
I know, but we also we kind of, so when we
our good old friends at Opta, Ben and Johnny, have given me these facts. So if you want to go on these ones, that would be great.
It's the same. It definitely does help having these stats, and why it is so interesting to get these.
You're not on mute.
Yeah, you're not on mute. Can you please mute? But why it is so important to have these stats, not just for you guys listening at home, but as a team and as individuals, to understand where teams get the tries from, at what part of the game. We definitely had a look at it this week. We compared where France score in the first 20, third, fourth, or first 20, second, third, or fourth.
Well done, you can count.
And then we can kind of see what part of their game do they dip, and where can we, push on a little bit more. Obviously, we're going to keep on pushing at all parts of the game, but this is why stats are so important. So again, another shout out for Ben and Johnny.
We haven't finished. However, Ellie, England haven't conceded a single point after the 60th minute.
Yes,
this
good luck,
tournament.
France.
So I think that's going to be
France.
Yeah, it's going to be a battle.
It is. It's going to be really interesting.
But like I've said previous, and Ellie, a big shout out to our friends Ben and Johnny at Opta for these stats and helping us with the analysis within our episodes.
Thank you very much, guys.